Welcome back to the Triquetra Grand Tour, Stage 18, Danger Noodle in Watopia. So it's 45 kilometers with 415 meters of climbing, which isn't too bad. That's usually about our average climbing, lately. It's classed as hilly. I would say it was a bit more than hilly. But if you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and let's get into the action. So here we go again, one more time on the start line. So we get off, put down some watts. I'm trying to keep up with the group, just like standard start basically. We're not pushing it too hard at the very start. So we're averaging around 150, 200 watts, something like that. We got a couple of extra people in from my category today in this time slot, which is good. I like to see the same time slot people, same category people in the same time slot, so that's nice. So we have the Titan Grove KOM reverse, and then we have the Titan Grove KOM. So we basically got to do it twice, one up backwards, one up forwards. Easy, right? It's not too bad. It's about, 85 meters of climbing up. As you can see, it's quite a up and down course all the way. It's not really a lot of climbing, and it's not really flat. It's the kind of one that just keeps your legs burning slowly over time. So we're just gonna have to try and do our best. I'm gonna try and sprint on the sprints. Pretty self-explanatory really, but I'm gonna try and do my best on there. On the comms, I'm gonna do my best, but we'll see how that goes. Group is slowly starting to move a little bit away. They are quite quick. I do try to catch up on a little bit of rolling hills here. As you see, I catch up, I drop back, I catch up, I drop back, and that's pretty much how my racing over the hilly parts go. So we're just about to hit the first sprint. As you see, they're speeding up just a little bit. I would love to get the draft off them as much as I could for this sprint, but they are starting to pull away a little bit. I drop back behind this guy, trying to get the draft as we come up to the sprint. As we go over the green line, put down as much as I can. I got the draft after the first guy, but the others, they were all gone, on that sprint. I couldn't get much draft off them. Didn't get the green jersey. I think I put up some good numbers. I mean, my 5 second was 8:72, which I would say that's pretty good for me, especially after this long, many stages. I'm really interested to see, once this is done and I've rested for a few days, what my FTP is and what I can put down on a sprint in another type of race environment where I haven't been racing for so many days, where my legs are fresh. I really want to see how that has changed, because I feel over the last 21 stages I have got stronger on the sprint, and I'm thinking my FTP has gone up a little bit. I don't think it's gone up too much, but I think it's gone up a little bit, and I'd like to see the difference after 21 stages. But we're going to do that after probably 3-4 days resting at least, after this is all done. So as we're about to hit the Titan Grove reverse, they pulled away from me a bit. I'm again in no man's land, which is pretty usual for me, to be honest with you. 1 minute 19 is the next one behind me, and 32 seconds they are in front of me. So same again, I'm not going to benefit from any draft. It is what it is. But as we hit the climb, it is quite a long climb. We're talking about 9 kilometers from the base to the top, maybe. But the actual KOM itself is only the second part of that hill, so we got about 4.5 kilometers to go before we get to that part. Sorry, no, it's not 9, it's about 6 kilometers. Sorry, I'm overestimating it there. But as you see, the guys in front, they're slowly just edging away, to be expected. And I'm slowly just putting a little bit of time in front of the guys behind me as well. So pretty even, really. So as we get into second part of this climb, the KOM. It's only about 1 kilometer long, so I'm going to try and push it as fast as I can without killing myself completely. I've still got to do this again on the way back. But I think I'm doing pretty good on this climb. I'm feeling good. My legs are good. I'm not overly tired, which is a good thing. Yeah, I'm fatigued. I am definitely feeling it, but I'm not feeling too bad. I'm feeling better than I was in the last couple of stages. So we climb up here at a decent time. The guys are still pulling away. They're about almost a minute in front of me now, and I'm 2 minutes 40 ahead of the guys behind me. So I'm kind of in that space where I'm pulling away from the ones behind me, but I'm not catching up the ones in front of me. They're pulling away a little bit, and the ones in front of me are in my category. So my E gap is gonna hurt a little bit on this one, but we just have to do our best. Get to the top. The down part is where my weight plays a nice little boost in the speed, shall we say. But then again, on the last little bit of a lip of a hill, shall we say, they pulled away from me on the downhill as well. So I can't guarantee that I'm going to catch up anything on the downhill. So as we're about to hit the Titan KOM again, we're almost there. We've got these little rolling hills, and I like these rolling hills. I think I make up good speed on these little hills. My weight helps a lot, and it just carries me up over them. So I feel good on these hills, these little rolling little kickers or whatever you call it. What do you call them? Leave a comment down below what you call them. But I don't know, rolling kickers maybe. But anyway, so they're 1 minute 40 ahead, and I'm 3 minutes 20 ahead of the guys behind me. So nothing much has changed, still in no man's land. We've still got 17.5 kilometers to go, so we're about just over halfway. It's not, not bad. We're feeling good. We got the KOM here. I'm not really going for the KOMs because I know my speed is not even close enough to get like a good score or good points from the KOMs, but I need to do damage limitation. I need to get as much points as I can still from every sprint, every KOM. Try to finish the stages as fast as I can, even when I'm not feeling it. There have been some stages where mentally I'm just not feeling it, but you can't give up. Even though you're at the back or you're in the middle, just nobody around you, you're basically doing a solo ride. You still got to push yourself. You still got to get there, especially when you're doing the GC and you're trying to limit that E gap and points. So I'm in a funny situation because when I signed up for this, I didn't really know what any of this was. I didn't know that there were points for sprints, points for the KOM, points for finishing. I didn't know there was a GC. I didn't know there was a sprint competition part of it or a climbing competition part of it either. I just thought it was the best times, the fastest times to the end of the race. I found out pretty quickly it wasn't like that, but it did take. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I'm still trying to figure out the rules, regulations, how this all works. I know now, and for the next Grand Tour that I do, I will be much more prepared, and I will go into it with a completely different mindset, and I will choose from the very, very start what type of category I'm going to go for. If I'm going to try and win the sprints, try and win the KOMs, or try and do the GC. I like GC, I really do, but I don't think I'm there yet when I'm competing against people like this, because they are, some of them are crazy good. Some of them are crazy fit, powerful. They all have their, superpowers like climbing or the sprinting. So I'm not quite there on the GC yet, but I think I could hold my own on the sprints. So for the next Grand Tour I do, I will be going for like the sprint segments. I think I can hold my own there. I think I'll be not bad there, depending, of course, how long the sprints are and how many sprints there are. But I think I'm decent there. So as we get into the top of this KOM, we didn't do it as fast as the first time. Doing it this side instead of the reverse, it is a longer, slow progression up. Doing the reverse one, you got the up, a little flat, down, and then steep up. So this one was a little bit more like grindy, but I did finish it slower. I got to the top of this KOM slower, for sure. But we're still pushing. I mean, we're 1 minute 44 now behind the guy in my category, which I think is okay. We did catch up some time. We're still 3 minutes ahead of the people behind me. We did pass one Bond rider, which is in my category. I'm not sure if that person had some mechanical issue or not, but they lost a hell of a lot of time and we passed them. I'm not sure quite what happened there. Maybe fatigue hitting, just like it's hitting all of us, But it did look like they stopped. Maybe it was a wheel change or something. I don't know. But we passed him. That's all that matters for me. We passed him. So we're not last in the bomb category for this time slot. So we're just coming up to the final sprint, which I kind of like this sprint. This sprint is about 200 meters. It's got a little bit of a downhill part to get some speed. I like this sprint. I've done pretty well on this one before. So as we approach the green marker, there we go. We do nothing. A bit of anticlimax. We did nothing on this one. I didn't feel it. My legs were tired. I just didn't feel like I wanted to sprint that one. I did sprint the one before. I feel like I got a good time before, so that's the time that's going to count, not this one. So as you see, we've caught up a little bit. We're hanging between 1 minute 35 to 1 minute 40 from the next guy in front of us. So we are catching up a little bit, but we're not catching up enough that I'm going to catch him in 4.5 kilometers. On the other side, we are not last in this category, not last in this time slot in my category. We did pass one other Bond rider. So you got to take small wins when you can, right? So for me, that's a small win. I caught up and I passed one. I'm still pushing, but I am tired. It's the end of the stages. These stages are not like short sprint stages. If some of them were like 20 kilometers or something, it'd be a bit different. You could push a lot harder, but we're talking about minimum. I think the average stage is around 40 kilometers, something like that. So it's quite a long stage, longer than what I'm usually used to. This format is a longer format than what I'm used to in like the ZRL or ladder racing or stuff like that. Then it's usually 20-25 kilometers, somewhere between there. So it's about double what I'm used to when I'm racing, which is good though, because it's about each race, each stage has been an average hour and a half. There have been a couple of stages in there a couple of hours at a time, but they're more like the weekend stages. But these ones have been like hour and a half, which is, I would say, a decent, reasonable time for me. So we've got just over about a kilometer to go to the end. This stage, it was an okay stage. Damage limitation, tried to do as much as I could, tried to keep up as long as I could. It's, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in the stage, but I wish I could keep up more with the guys in front of me. There's nothing really much I can really say about it. It's, I'm pushing as much as I can. We're doing well. I think we're doing well. We're not doing great in the standings in GC, but like I said before, this is something I'm just learning, and I shouldn't really put myself in GC. But if I'd known about it before, I wouldn't have done it. Can't change it now. Just got to push on. As you can see now, I almost had a little bit of an accident. As I cross the line, check, sit back on the back, bang, my seat post shoots back. So that stage is done. Almost with an accident at the end, but thank God we didn't, because we want to finish this one. So quick thoughts on this one. Not really much to say. Did the best we can, got dropped, stayed in front of the people that we needed to, and we caught up with one person in our category and passed them. Did the best we can on the sprint, did the biggest we can on the comms. Can't ask for much more than that. Tomorrow, stage 19 is going to be a tough one. That is Dres Return in Watopia. So that's Alpe Dres, Alpe de Zwift, as it's called in Zwift. It's going to be a long one, but we're feeling good. I know it's coming. I'm off work on Friday and Saturday. I will be doing this one at 11:30 at night time slot. So finish work all day, jump onto this one, stage 19. It's going to be an interesting one. If you'd like to see that, check out the videos up here. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.